Hi, I'm Tony Constantine, an investment advisor representative with LifeMark Securities Corp. This week we're going to talk about cryptocurrency. Not because I want to, but because we need to. Why? Because it's such a hot topic today. But first, let me give you two caveats. First, the opinions I express are my opinions and mine alone. They are not addressed by any other person or entity. Second, I tell people what they need to hear as a fiduciary, not necessarily what they want to hear. Because right now, everybody wants to hear, who's interested in talking about cryptocurrency, that it's the fast track to get rich quick. Well, unfortunately, I don't think so. Let's start with a history of Bitcoin, which is the first of the cryptocurrencies. There are many of them out there these days. Well, Bitcoin started out as a token in an online video war game. Where you get to select a really cool costume, you get to kill the enemy, you accumulate the tokens with which you can buy new super weapons and kill the enemy faster and much more dramatically with more, you know, uh, noise, more blood and guts, that kind of thing. And, just be cool. Well, I was never one for fantasy games to begin with, and I was never much one for online games. I've got other things to do. But that's just me. Anyway, somebody got the idea that they should try to sell Bitcoin and push it and make it become the new world currency. Forget the US dollar, the new world currency. Well, they did try that and they started selling Bitcoins, and it took them several years before they started getting any traction. And even now, I don't know how long it's been, but I know it's over 5 years. Even now, they're still not accepted anyplace. So when you use Bitcoin, if you can find somebody to take it, which is very difficult, it's more of a barter than a purchase. Anyway, they finally got some traction with Tesla. Elon Musk said a few weeks ago that they would accept Bitcoin for automobiles. Well, supposedly within a few days, he transacted, a trade two Bitcoin for one Tesla automobile. The next day, Bitcoin dropped. The day after that, Elon Musk said they would no longer accept Bitcoin for automobiles because of environmental concerns. It seemed he was concerned about the emissions generating the electricity to power the 10 computers that did the mining or kept track of the blockchain or whatever it was, because they had to store the data who had bitcoins and what they were worth on 10 different computers and tally them up at night and whatever. Anyway, Tesla was no longer selling or accepting Bitcoin, so they were back to almost square one. Outside of the fact that some Bitcoin was worth, I guess, 32,000 at that point, whatever. What is Bitcoin? It's a digital entry on 10 computers somewhere in the world. I don't know what that's worth to anybody, but it's not worth much to me. You can't trade it for anything. You can't use it as currency. In fact, China has banned it. So what is it? Well, it's basically it's a non-existent coin kept track of on 10 different computers. That's it. Some people have paid a horrendous amount of money for one coin. I myself don't get it. Since you can't trade it, you can't eat it, You can't even carry it in your pocket. I see no value to it. And apparently, not many people in the world do. So if you're thinking about Bitcoin and you got to do it because you think it's the cool thing, well, knock yourself out. Just don't do it for more than about $10 or $20. There was one story recently that some guy in Georgia put $20 into some obscure cryptocurrency, woke up one morning and it was worth $1 trillion. But he couldn't sell it, couldn't figure out how to do that. Called the company and they said, yeah, there's something wrong. We can't figure it out yet, but we're working on it. We'll get back to you. Of course, the story was never followed up. Nor was the story followed up several years ago when somebody allegedly stole $55 million in cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, I believe it was. Also, the only people that we know of that were willing to accept Bitcoin were the Russian hackers that put their uh, ransomware on the Colonial Pipeline computers. So I'm not sure it's a real good thing. And bear in mind also that the Russian hackers got caught. So it wasn't as anonymous as we think. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or you want to clarify my thinking, I invite your phone call or your email. My contact information will be on screen in a moment. You can click the button to subscribe below the screen here. Other than that, come back next week for our next exciting and thrilling adventure in investing. Until then, make every day a great day.